Hey, what is going on? So almost Happy New Year. So today is the first ever run of the my Cannondale F-SI, fully put together. Marzocchi Bomber and the 120, the Magura Trail SL brakes. I got to rebleed it because the back brake is a little squishy for my liking. And Paul's dropper lever, P&W. Oh no, that's been the same. GX cassette, Shrem GX versus the NX, Magura rotors, and then the Spinergy MXX30s here. So I'm gonna give it a go, see how I get along here at Tapeworm. The reason I'm starting out here is one of my friends has been stalking people on Strava, and thought I would give this a go. I'm gonna give this a good college push, and I'm starting here because we don't know what the real segment is, and I'm just gonna see if I break any records. And I'm recording this as a trial run, but so I may not be talking too much, but I'm not gonna play music on this, and well, for this video, for this ride segment. And then I'll start and end here. This is the intersection of Glowworm, you know, and kind of see how fast I can bang this out on this bike. You know, and it'll help me test the limits, because you know, Swan Creek is coming up, so I just want to see even where I am fitness wise. So let me attach the camera. Also, I'm recording this because in case I break records, I don't want any of my dumbass friends to be like, oh, you like, oh no, you know, like, no, I started here, motherfucker, and I ended here. So let's not like come up with some excuses and shit. Like, I have been off the bike for a couple weeks now, so if I do really well and I beat other people's times on Strava — I don't use Strava, by the way, I don't like people stalking my stuff, Vince, and everybody else. But yeah, let me attach the camera. We're gonna give this a good college try. The average time here is about like 15-20 minutes, so for me maybe it'll be 30. I don't know, we'll see. All right, hang tight. All right, everyone, I'm gonna try to since I'm editing, hopefully I can just put the timestamp on here and have a clock going, and then we'll just see how fast I go about this. All right, oh, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I know, and I'm riding with these guys tomorrow too. I have to admit, these Spinergies are really good. It's been windy, so wouldn't surprise me if any stumps down. Whoops, wiped out. Ah, that sucks. Trying to go into this like 100%. This bike climbs so good. Oh, nice. Come on. Man, it's better than I ever expected out of myself. You know, I'm a 200 plus pound rider, and I'm not tall. I'm like 5'7", 5'6". So I think one of the reasons I haven't completely fallen off the fitness train is, hang on, there's a hill. This is my Kung Fu class. Because we're always doing these long warm-up stretch routines. And now my Shifu, my Kung Fu coach slash teacher, however you want to address it, you know, he's having me lead out the workouts and the warm-up routine, and I'm up with high school kids, so their fitness is phenomenal, and I gotta try to push myself so I'm a good example to the youth. You know, if my 40-year-old overweight ass can do it, you know, there's no, you know, I'm not gonna let that be an excuse. And having to do some of our workouts are just a lot. We do planks and V-ups, sit-ups, planks in different variations for like a minute, and that's, for a guy like me, that's quite a bit, especially the ones where you're on your side. And then we do frog jumps and snap kick jumps, and you know, it is so freaking hard. And running, just a lot of explosive power moves. Oh. And you know, like, I don't do any indoor not my thing. So in lieu of, I do my Kung Fu workouts. And, you know, when you're really hurting, but you know, you can't let your, you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of the group and you want to push yourself. Oh, trust me, you know, I'm trying to do what a lot of parents that have their kids there do, and that's participate with them. And you know, I'd be really touched if any of them were like, you know, you inspire me because you're, you know, I'm not young. But I also noticed my calves haven't hurt, and I've been off the bike. I've been doing Kung Fu, but I've been off the bike. And I was telling my friend Vince, I don't know if he was joking, but cycling fucks up my legs. Like, you know, I don't know why that's so hard for him to believe. You know, I'm like, your calves are, you know, my calves are just working hard. You know, in Kung Fu, I got at least 30 minutes to an hour of stretching, because a lot of the moves we do, if you don't stretch, especially at my age, you'll really get hurt. Really get hurt. Almost there. So, you know, like, Shaolin Kung Fu has helped me out so much, even in fighting, you know. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't win a mixed martial arts round with the best people in the world or anything, but if I know how to fight, at least I'm not gonna sit there and take it. All right, just gotta be careful not to slide out. Nice. This is like, oh my god, doing it. Washed out in a pile of these. Soft. Almost there. It's just uphill. Oh, hey, let's go. Thank you. Keep pushing. Oh my god, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, this, oh man, that was a push for sure. Anyway, we're riding back. I'm gonna be doing this again tomorrow with some friends, and man, yeah, that was I really had to take a break. But you know, to follow up on everything, like, you know, I felt still got a break in these Maguras. They're pretty fresh, they're pretty new, so same with the rotors. But compared to the Cannondale Lefty, you know, it's nice to have a front brake that isn't covered in oil. And these Spinergies are super comfortable. These got to be the most compliant wheel that has, I don't know, I wouldn't say they're really noodly flexy, but man, they hook really well. You know, it is a wide internal diameter. It is a 30 millimeter diameter wide tire, and these are 29 by 2.25 tires. And the back runs a Cush core, or I mean a Vittoria Airliner. I'm not sponsored by either, but got to make the correction. And man, the brakes are good. This Marzocchi is awesome. Like, and I love it. It's a really plush fork, but it just feels so good. But overall, I really like how well this bike has come together. You know, and mind you, like, my ride is pretty compliant, just for a few reasons. One, I got a PNW coast dropper, so suspension coast or dropper, so it's got 100 millimeters of height adjustment on top of 40 millimeters of travel. Man, that race run sucked. That one hurt. Oh my god. But man, I love this bike. Compared to the Zascar, definitely a much very cross-country oriented bike. I think but the Zascar Carbon Pro, it is lighter. I mean, I think by a pound or two, and feels good. You know, it's a very good bike. You know, I just wanted to have a backup bike in case, and I think, you know, this is basically I should nickname these bikes the Drew Lock and Geno Smith bikes, because they're both good for what you're getting. You know, they're I'm certain there are other better quarterbacks for the Seahawks out there, and just like in mountain biking, I'm sure they're far better and lighter and faster, nicer cross-country bikes. But you know, for the price of $1,300, and I think all the parts I've swapped over, still puts it under you know, like, I think put me north of 2 grand, but I'm pretty sure it's under 3. Yeah, and I get a good bike. A bike that, you know, which is important to remember. You can have a really crappy bike or a really expensive bike, but the most important thing, honestly, is that you have a bike that makes you want to go riding your bike all the time. You know, if you got a really cheap bike and it's uncomfortable, you hate riding it, you know, chances are you're probably not going to embrace riding so much. And if you ride a really expensive bike and it just doesn't feel right, you bought it for the weight, you know, it's a really lightweight bike, but you just hate it, you don't feel confident on it or what have you, you know, that's, or it doesn't excite you to want to ride. Like my Zaskar Carbon Pro, all my bikes that I own, even at Univega, you know, the one big dilemma I have is, sure, I love riding these rockets, you know, these really quick bikes, like like this Cannondale and my Zaskar Carbon Pro, but each and every one of these bikes brings a different type of excitement for me, and I love it. I'm not hopping this. Just gonna ride down it. Oh, cross country style. I guess cross country style, you can launch it. I guess as long as you don't like Vanderpool it or something, I don't know. I'm just trying to also, you know, be gentle on this bike so I can race these, and I want to go beat the hell out of it just yet. But yeah, I love the lockout lever and rebound lever on this Marzocchi Bomber Z2. Really smooth. I know it's brand new, so man, really blew my freaking lungs out. Okay, fork works. Making sure. That was good. I gotta try this huck to flat. I'm like, did I just bottom out this Marzocchi? Felt like it. I could be wrong though. So, huck to flat. Yeah, I got 3 feet of pressure on this. I bottomed that out. Totally bottomed that out. No wonder it feels plush. And I'm sure, you know, I'm gonna get a bunch of people that are gonna be like, yeah, you probably could have, hey, what's going on? Yeah, shaved off a few minutes riding. If I had a better fork setup, or if I added more air or what have you, but you know, this is a test run, so that's all. Oh man, test run of a bike. Yeah, just to dial it in, so it's not like I went according to the chart on the fork. By the way, maybe I weigh more. Actually, I think I do. In which, you know, that's the other part people gotta remember is You know, like, yeah, I got this, I have the world's lightest bike, but in the people I'm up against, I'm the heaviest dude. So, you know, you gotta keep that in perspective. I don't think a lot of people do these days. You know, it's like, oh, it's gotta be light. Like, yeah, that's true. I mean, it helps to some degree, but just get out, exercise, do your thing. Look at that. Handles it really well. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. There we go. What a great bike. You know, I thought about getting the, what I call the Costco Blur, the Intense 951 XC bike, but you know, nah. For a lot of stuff I'm doing, the Zascar and this bike are very, very sufficient. And for the times I do a lot of trail riding at other places like Tiger Mountain and stuff, it's also going to be fine, you know. But you know, this I have to say, these wheels are really awesome. I can feel it, the difference. You can hear the hub. Yeah, not a quiet hub, but not an annoying buzz either. That's a nice, typical hub, and it works well. Like, I like the engagement. I don't feel like I got this noticeable lag like you do in my other wheels. Like, these feel pretty instant and direct, and with Cannondale's AI back here, that's probably helps the asymmetric integration on the drive line or something like that. Oh, dang, I really gave it a college go at Tapeworm. But you know, overall this bike has totally improved, and I love it. Like, the handling, wheels, the handling definitely feels more like my pace, so I'm happy about that. Crossing the street looking over his shoulder, but I think the bars going from a 100 to a 120 fork, and going from the lefty to a trail oriented oil bath fork, not the oil bath that the first gen Cannondale lefties do, but more like a, you know, which is like an oil bleed or hemorrhaging. This is just an awesome bike, and hopefully, you know, if anybody has any questions about the bike, about anything I've done to this bike, you know, let me know, and I'll get back to you. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you folks again next time. All right, bye.